All right, looks like we're live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream where we trade the market open every day after we review the watch list. Hope everyone had a good Monday. It was a really slow morning, slow trading day, but we luckily made it out green, but it was a sketchy one, just a really slow day. So it was really good to be, pause off the trigger a little bit yesterday. Today is Tuesday, the 11th of February, and it's 9:15 a.m. We got another 15 minutes before the market opens at 9:30, and we'll wrap up maybe at around 60 minutes after the trading and the opening bell. Yesterday we went a little bit longer than usual, so typically we wrap up the live stream at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We went till about 10:30. It totally made sense. There was no real reason to end it besides some arbitrage limits that we had in kind of set. So. Or arbitrary limits. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll go longer again. It seemed pretty fun. Everyone was kind of in the consensus that they kind of wanted to just keep the live stream running. Plus, it's good fun to kind of talk in the chat, see what you guys are watching. Plug actually, or Plag, which one was that? It was a good runner yesterday, and we probably should have traded it. So you guys were calling out some really good stuff yesterday. All right, well, let's dive into the watch list. We got two top tickers that I'm looking at right now. AIM and REXN. So I ran the scanner this morning around 8, like always. Looks like we actually just got a new one on here, 2 new ones, FENC and ZKIN. FENC, I already added ZKIN. So I'll look at these two as well. But yeah, in the morning, when I first ran this thing, the scanner wasn't really anything, one second actually over here. Okay, we're 2 minutes in. Yeah, so when I ran it this morning, I was like, wow, only 15 stocks, that's not too many. But it's really about the quality that you find in them. And I did find AIM and REXN, 2 little gems in here. So we'll talk about those two exactly in the kind of price range that we want. Except AIM is a little bit lower, but it kind of popped over 1. So who knows, could be really good. Has also a bit more dollar volume from yesterday. Both are pretty much similar with market cap and shares outstanding. So both under 10 million market cap and under 10 million shares outstanding, with REXN potentially even being a little bit better stat-wise. So let's just start with AIM first. And good morning, guys. Good to have you in the chat already. Yeah, let's dive into it. So AIM, shares outstanding here about 8 million, but their float is about 7.7 million according to Finviz. I'm still looking for a way to get the float on TD Ameritrade. I'll stop saying that because I feel like I've repeated myself a few times, but I really would like to have the float here instead, but I don't know. Still looking for a solution for that. Both of them are USA biotech companies. So really interesting there. And let's see what kind of news they are up on. So let's see here. Okay. Patent pending, provisional patent surrounding fees against SARS like Wuhan. Okay. Coronavirus. So it seems like a little bit of macro news. So they're working on a patent for the SARS virus, SARS-like virus. Okay, interesting. Okay, so they're definitely, have a little bit of media about them. That's always good. Not really sure how strong that catalyst is, but enough to make this thing gap pre-market about 110%, so it can't be that bad. 174, some big resistance in this area, so making me a little bit cautious. And we had a reverse split not too long ago, 1 to 44, a huge reverse split right here at 6 something. Let's see, 610. Let's actually go ahead and note that in our dilution spreadsheet. AIM, so we had what at 610. That was 2019, right? We had 144 reverse split. And I wonder why they had a reverse split. I'm not totally sure what the reason was behind this one. I would have to look into that. Big resistance though, for sure here at this former support area at 1.7, and Probably could even argue that it already starts around here at 145, and then definitely 177, 1.8, just tremendous resistance in this area. Let's see if we can break past this area, because if we can, this thing could really run today. But again, you know, we already tried to break into this area and got completely rejected. So want to be a little bit cautious here, but it definitely found some big support at $1 now. So pulled back, $1, tremendous support in this area. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of identify that. All right, so we kind of have these three general zones. I did notice that AIM also has a bunch of warrants about them as well. Just looking for some exercise prices. $8, some exercise prices. We're not even close to that. Anything less, just exercise price per share. Here we go. 2019. I'm looking for when exercise prices are on these warrants. So AIM is just littered with warrants, so you got to be careful with this one. They all seem a little bit higher, so we're a little bit far away from all of them. I see all these exercise prices at 968. So let's quickly go back to the long-term chart for a second. So what happened at 9? Let's see what happened here. So yeah, okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Every time we reach over 9, we get totally crushed on this one. So that's where the dilution happens. Probably nothing really I have to watch about or worry about for today. Let's check out REXN. So REXN and AIM, I'm not really totally sure which one I want to trade yet. Right now, most of my eyes are kind of on AIM, but let's see what happens. Andy, I see your message, GNPX, any good? You know what, I'll check it out as well. Let me quickly just run through REXN. I'll be a little faster this time. GNPX. GNPX is just constantly gapping, or just, you know, constantly on everyone's watch list. AIM, you know, the order book is all over the place right now. So REXN, let's see what kind of news they're up on. Pre-market mover, here we go. Some news yesterday. Exclusive agreement, process exploring value strategic alternatives. So collaboration with another company. I'm not sure the size of that company. Collaborations are always good. You want collaborations to typically be a little bit with a big company. So like if a small cap gets a collaboration with like Ford or with the US government or something like that, it's always really, really good news, and that shoots the price up. So you can see this one, so up on collaboration news, 60% rally in the morning, really nice. Not really holding the highs that well. Same with AIM, both not really holding the highs spectacularly. We'll see what happens. Where's the next level of support on this one? Let's kind of zoom in a little bit here. So definitely some really nice support around 2.4. It's actually at the lower end of this candle, so I'm just going to go ahead and identify that quickly. Big resistance here as well. So 3 big resistance, just like AIM. They both have huge resistance above. Really unfortunate. I was really hoping we'd get something without just ridiculous resistance above. But I think AIM pulling back to 1 could be a really, really nice trade. So I think I'm going to be looking for that one. Just tiny float. We got another about 5.5 minutes. We got plenty of time. GNPX, where did that little sucker go? There it is, GNPX. 35 million market cap, 27 million shares outstanding, rallying this morning. We've been trading this one quite a lot lately. 30% bounce. Okay, here's some nice news. Was this not on our scanner this morning? It was on our scanner. Why was I not looking at it? 8 o'clock. Okay, because when I first looked at it, it was only pulling up at like 10%. That's why. So I was kind of ignoring it a little bit. Bouncing above the 1.5, which was long-term. support and resistance. So now it looks like it might find some support here. Pretty nice mover. You know, a lot of past eyes are going to be on this one, so that's always good news as well. Could definitely be a nice trade. Good call, Andy. So right now we're kind of in this area. Held our highs really well above 1. Just going to go ahead and identify that quickly. Probably this one area, and then also like 112 seems to be really, really good. Kind of see that support down here. Ooh, got a little itch on my head. All right, let's check out these other two that just kind of snuck in on here. And let me actually go ahead and mark this one so we are watching it. So we have FENC as well, just kind of popping up here. Not, you know, anything too crazy, but 7, you know, anything above 7 on this one seems to be kind of interesting. 7.2, 7.5. Let's quickly go long-term chart. Okay, pretty healthy as well. Yeah, this is a key area right here. Rolling submission of new drug application, FDA. Ford also submits. Completes rolling submission. That's good. It's kind of, I think that's similar to fast track, the rolling admission. It's just, it means that I think they're releasing like an important drug, and the FDA was kind of behind it to get them in there. I'm not totally sure about that, but I would have to recheck what rolling stands for the FDA. 132 million market cap, 20 million float. Could be nice. This could be a really good one as well. Kind of just popped up on our scanner a little late. Very low volume at the moment, so that's one of my big concerns. ZKAIN also popped on our scanner a little late here. 29% bounce here. This one looks good as well. I kind of like what we're seeing. Let's see what happens. I actually have a limit order on ZKIN in my Roth IRA account at like 1.36. Here, let me show you for a second. We just missed this. I was just thinking, I was like, wait, don't we have an entry on this one? So this is a little position I have, or wanted to have actually this morning with our Roth IRA account, which is not part of the challenge, just a little FYI. Big support here at 1.37. So that's kind of what I was looking for. So let's see what happens with this one. Although I'm gonna go ahead and move this down a little bit. I might actually just totally remove it. I'm also looking at space, not to day trade today, but just for a longer swing trade with our Roth IRA account, but I'm gonna get out of that. It's not relevant to this challenge. I wanna just be focusing on the big gappers. GMPX, gene therapy. That's pretty exciting. What's up, blockchain? NP. So yeah, GNPX looks really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and mark these two. Got another minute till the market opens. I'm gonna mark if we go below this area because I might actually acquire it if it keeps dipping. So I'm gonna be looking at AIM. Out of the gates, I think we might have a nice move on this one. We've got 40 more seconds here. I got eyes on all the other ones as well. I think $1 could really, really hold. So I'm going to look for this thing to hold. If we want to be trading this, I'll be looking for about $1,000 position size. Looking for at least 2 trades today. Let's see what happens. Good luck trading, everyone, today. Good luck with everything. I'm going to go ahead and put an order here already. Or actually, you know what? I'm just going to hold that for a second. All right, guys, another 8 seconds. Good luck, everyone. I'll see you in 15 minutes, basically. Big buyers here. Some selling volume. I'm going to put an order at 106. Let's see if we get a little dip. I'm going to auto send just in case I want to cancel that order. AIM has some of the bigger dollar volume. Markets are all up right now. 1.6 breaking out right here. I'm going to be a little bit cautious on this one, but I like the support down here. One is huge support. 16. Fighting some resistance. GNPX, big gapper of the day too. ONTX, keep an eye on all those. Pulling back now, 110, some big sellers here. Might get a little entry here at 106. All right, we just got an entry at 1.06 thousand shares. Looking for this to move higher now. Selling volume is still there. Big buying volume though on that first opening candle. Probably be getting out of this one somewhat quickly just because it had that kind of really tough open. Big buyers coming in now. $109, definitely want this to hold. Big buyers still there for sure. $109, I might force my exit on it. Don't want this to get chipped away here. $55. Closed my first position out, small 3% profit. I didn't like that 109 was getting chipped away. I think I might have gotten out too early on this one. Let's see what happens. Small little profit on it, 3%, nothing really to run home about, but I didn't like the fact that it was really struggling. You know, I wanted a quick pop to the upside and we just didn't get it. I'm going to quickly look at the other ones. We got ONTX, little pop to the upside here. I wasn't really looking at ONTX too much. Not really in the price range that I want to be trading, a sub-dollar. I typically avoid sub-dollar. Had a bit of a double top. GNPX pulled back to that 1.5 support level, guys. That's key stuff there. That's really all the things that we were looking for. 5% bounce, really, really nice on it. Big resistance right above. Yeah, you're right. Could be, Isaac, could be a multiple day runner. It already has been a multiple day runner. I think it's on so many people's watch list. This thing could really, really skyrocket. I don't know. I obviously don't hold overnight and stuff, but 1.8, $2, 1. I don't know, 9 major resistance. But it has that big support underneath it. So I like that. This could have been, I should have probably been a little bit more focused on GNPX, especially as we pulled back to 1.5. Let me just quickly go back to AIM. Seeing some resistance here. I might trade this one again. Looks like it's trying to pull back up. Could be 5 minutes now into the market open, 9:35 a.m. This could be a little red to green move. This could be a really, really nice red to green move. Nice work. Nice work, Isaac. That's a solid, solid trade so far. REXN absolutely snoozing it this morning. Pulling back as well. Whew, yeah, that's true. What's up, Sebastian? Oh, I didn't even realize that. I was just so focused on AIM. GNPX pulling back a little bit, but this could be a really good stock today. Let me quickly pull up my scanner. Whoop. Let's see what's moving. Let's see if we got everything on here. After market opens, here we go. Come on, scanner, what are you doing? I really need a faster laptop. It's getting a little ridiculous lately. We got ONTX, GNPX, ADXS, AIM. AIM really has some of the bigger market dollar volume. It's still trying to push up here. I can't watch. This would have been pretty nice if we were still holding it, but you know, a lot of risk there. I might have gotten shaken out at a really, really bad time. Looks like it could be a red to green move. Again, I would probably buy this on some sort of pullback, but you know, we at least got a little 3% pop on it. Nothing crazy, but it was good fun, that's for sure. GNPX, I'm looking at that 27%. I want to see this thing break higher. Something tells me that AIM might try to retest 105. I'm not totally sure if it will, but I feel like it might want to really make sure that there's a bottom in there. Let's see what happens here. Trying to break above VWAP, trying to break above this 1.14 major resistance area. Struggling a little bit. Some sellers coming in here, 113. You also got to remember that dollar volume is a bit relative. So with a 9 million market cap stock and a stock with about 8 million shares outstanding, $3.2 million volume is a lot more significant than, you know, with something like, I don't know, Tesla, right? I'm still waiting for a little bit bigger of a pullback here. You know, it's unfortunate that we didn't hold past this. This would have been a nice little profit here, about 6%. That could have been really, really good. Didn't pull all the way back to 105, huh? It's good that we were a little bit more aggressive this time. I'm usually not so aggressive in the mornings. I think I would like to trade this one again in like 10 minutes. But let's see what happens. The market doesn't care what I want. Market does what it wants to do. That was quite a quick little pickle, huh? 105 is what I'm looking at. Break past VWAP is, you know, it's trying, but I don't think I'm personally not on board with it, but who knows? GNPX pulling back a little bit, 1.53. Big support though at 1.5. Let's see if it holds again. Big sell volume though, guys. Just watch out a little bit. Most of the volume here has been on the red candles. Had issues breaking above 1.7. Pre-market looked pretty good though. Pre-market, all the volume was, you know, pretty good. 1.5 though is just tremendous support. I wonder what the buyers look like on there. I'm going to go back to AIM. Just want to keep focusing on this a little bit longer. Let's see if anything else is moving. Ideally above maybe 15%. LPTX. Okay, what do we got here? Kind of a little 1 minute pullback. This was a run yesterday. Top upgrades, downgrades for February. Top upgrades, downgrades for February. Then outperform with price target of $6. That's a huge price target. This could be breaking out. That was a lot of sellers just now. Let's see if we break above 2.2. Create alert. Big support at 1.9 for sure. Just not a lot of volume. You got to watch out when these things don't have a lot of volume. Just because, you know, they look like good potential, it's tricky. But it does look really healthy. I like this. I like this, you know, first big pullback here. This looks like a good setup. LPTX, got it on my radar. AIM is still struggling. GNPX moving up. Pulling back now. Got out too early on it, huh? Just how it is. GNPX, guys, is really it's really moving up here in the stats. ADXS, interesting one. %, pulling back a little bit. That's a strong pullback. This thing might find some really good support here at 104. 105 even maybe. BRN, Anis BRN. Let's see what that ticker is all about. You guys love shouting out tickers without giving a reason. That's fine. 22 million market cap, 16 million shares outstanding. Wow, yeah, this one's really gapping. How did I miss this one? 1 second here. What happened? BRN. There it is, right here. Okay, it's moving up a lot. Nice. Good catch. It was moving pre-market. That was a big issue on this one. Pulling back a little bit. Resumes trading. It was already halted. All right, up on good earnings. Shoo, what a freaking runner, huh? $2, big resistance. 1.5, maybe 1.59, 1.55, big support in that area. IM is pulling back a little bit. Kind of what we were looking for. BRN is holding this area really nicely, guys. Honestly, I would like to jump on this if it goes to 1.5. Oh. AIM at 1.03, guys. 1.03 AIM. Big support coming in. Big sell volume though right before. A lot of interesting stuff. BRN is pulling back. That's what we're looking for. Don't really think we're going to get a pullback super strong. Let's see what happens here. 1.5 big support though. $15-minute EMA really coming in right now. What's up, Manuel? Is ONTX a bull flag? On which time frame? I wouldn't be getting long on it right now. I think 7 though could be big support on it. Looks more of like a little double top, but pulling back nicely. BRN, big support. AIM 1.02. Might get an entry here at 103. Maybe we'll even get lucky and break below $1. This could be a really good red to green move today. 103, a lot of buyers coming in. $104, that would have been the ticket. It's definitely pulled back kind of a lot. This is kind of when I wanted to trade it. I said, 10 minutes from now, I might be wanting to trade this again. It's up about 3%. It's tough. I don't really know how I feel about it right now. I kind of feel like I missed my entry on this one a little bit. BRN, still looking at that one with the corner of my eye. Pulling back here a little bit. Well, we got one little trade so far, so that's not too bad. no big moves except BRN, and we kind of missed this one. It just wasn't on our scanner. And then by the time you guys called it out, Anis, I was a little too late on it. Really nice move though, good find, really solid. GNPX guys over 30% now, 1.62. BRN finding big support at 1.75. It doesn't really look like it's done pulling back yet. I'm going to put an alert here if it dips under, actually, yeah, at or below 175. See if it can dip under this area again. If it does, I would probably like to go long on it. 15-minute EMA though, looks really, really good. Big selling volume at 948, 949. Looks like the buyers just arrived. 180 big buyers here. AIM struggling at 1.04. But hey, it's holding it. It's holding it, right? LMPTX below. Yep, that's kind of the trade I was looking for. 6% bounce on it. Pulling back a second time. I don't like when these support lines get tested too many times. You typically don't want to trade it more than one bounce. I've noticed on the second, third bounces, the chances of it cracking are just tremendous. I wouldn't be surprised if a dollar cracked. Maybe we pulled to 0.97, found some really big support there, and then just had a really solid reversal. Big red to green move, but that's just pure speculation. $1.05. Hey, Emmanuel, did you take that ONTX trade? How did that turn out? Looks like 0.7 acted as some sort of support, but really, really choppy kind of in this area. .64, definitely huge support. I don't know if we're going to go all the way down 0.64. 24 minutes now since the market's open. It's 9:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, almost 10 o'clock, when the gap and go strategy kind of comes to fruition. GNPX kind of struggling as well. No real nice runners except BRN, except it wasn't on our gap scanner because it didn't have any sort of gap in the morning. A little bit move right here, but missed that one. I think our scanner only picks up 4% and above, and when I ran the scanner initially, it was not on our scanner. Finding some big support now at 1.75. I think this thing will definitely probably retest $2. What happens after that? Who knows? I would like to get in on this one, but I don't think I would want to buy it right now. I think there's a good chance it might have one more dip. AIM 1.05. I really think AIM could be one of those big crackers later in the day. Like, you know, it needs to hold support. If it holds support, I think blue skies for it. 1.05. BRN pulling back a little bit here. Markets have remained pretty consistent, 0.4, 0.5. Yeah, there's a lot of buyers on BRN. It's, I really want to get one of those gap and goes that just completely flies in the morning, but there hasn't been as many lately. This last like week and a half, it's really been a little bit of dry season. These gap and goes. All right, BRN finding some support now, looking to try to break higher. I probably still couldn't get myself to trade this. I also don't like buying near VWAP on pullbacks from the bottom. I just find they're littered with resistance. Sometimes they break out nicely, but when I trade them, they don't, so I don't trade that. Well, this is a good time to just kind of shake it off, relax a little bit. Do the dance, drink some water, maybe some coffee. What kind of trades are you guys in? Snag any nice ones yet? I know, Isaiah, I know you got a really nice one with GNPX. BRN, guys, pulling back, pulling back. This is what I was waiting for. Come on, let's get another crack. AIM 1.05, GNPX still having issues at 1.6. Whew, gotta close my eyes for a second. A lot of screen time, a lot of screen time. As much as I love support line bounces, I really want to buy a breakout. But there's no reason I should, force anything. LPTX, guys, it pulled back. Now it's breaking out a little bit. You know what? Had some big support in this area. $2, major support. This could be a breakout here. Price target of 6. It's always good when stocks get upgraded. Flat top resistance that it's breaking out from. Above 180-day moving average. BRN pulling back. $169. Finding some support here. Trying to get an entry at 161. That was a really aggressive pullback. Big support in this 5 area, 1.5. Don't really think the dip's over yet. Might get one more attempt to pull back, or we miss this one. I don't know. Pulling back now, BRN. Looking for an entry around 1.5, a little above 1.5. Still pulling back. Selling at 1.64. Still big sellers. This bounce might be over. Bounce has been weak so far. One green candle. Oh my God, did I miss this bounce? This is the one I was waiting for. You got to watch out with these pullbacks. You don't want to get them too early. LPTX, guys, looking really interesting. Don't want to take my eyes off of BRN right now, though. AIM is really struggling with its bounce off of 1. Bounce is weak, though. Every time you see a weak bounce, there's a really good chance that there's going to be another bounce. Still got my eye on LPTX. GNPX 1.64, guys, over 30% on the day. That's what we want to see. BRN pulling back a little bit now. That's 61, guys. I should have put a limit order there. I don't know why I didn't put a limit order there. It was a phenomenal spot. 9% bounce we could have got on that really, really quickly. BRN, a lot of eyes on BRN, guys. Dollar volume creeping up over 70%, 14 million market cap, 8.3 million shares outstanding. They have a loss, but since the loss was less than expectations, their stock is up. I wish my company worked like that. Pulling back now. Boom, we just got an entry here at 53. Quick little entry. Pulling back again. Drop's not over. Still a lot of selling volume coming in here. Don't want this dropping past probably 4.7. Buyers coming in a little bit, a lot of volume on this. 1.5 is usually a really nice area for you where potential reversals. That 0.5 is one of those psychological really key areas. That's why I got a little bit more aggressive with this one. Bouncing up now a little bit. Selling, slow down. This could be a reversal right here. Don't really know till you know. 157. I'd be looking to get out pretty quickly. Still a lot of resistance, a lot of selling volume. This thing might dip again. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 47 on this. I'd rather not see it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Many possibilities for, second entries, or, didn't get that first entry. Still big resistance here on this one. Here we go. Looks like we're going to have a little dip. Like I said, I'm not surprised that this thing keeps wanting to pull back. Buying these support line bounces is very dangerous. 1.5 though is big support. $154. Let's hope it gets chipped away here. Okay, so we have 700 shares long at 153. 1.5 is acting as long-term support on multi-month levels. Up on news. Markets are still crawling higher. The rest of the stocks we're watching are also pulling back a little bit. Something to just kind of note on there. LPTX pulled back kind of a lot. Big buyers at 53 now. Haven't really seen that. 56 though, huge amount of sellers. Just needs to just totally chip those away as soon as possible. Really want to see this thing bounce. Don't want to hold these too long. 63, big resistance. Let's see if we can get one more green candle. Big buyers now at 159, shooting up here. 162, looking like it's trying to break out. This is where the breakout buyers are coming in. $400, big buyers right there. Moved down my limit order. We are out of this trade a little bit probably early. I think this thing might just whack and rip up. I didn't feel comfortable in this one anymore, but sweet trade. 8% on that trade. Can't complain. We ended up over $100 in profit today. And we traded with only $1,000 position sizes, so we're up over 10% today based on our position sizes. So not a bad day trading. Here we go. Here's that second pop. Oh, it reverses. Okay, so that 15-minute EMA came in and just said, nope, not today. But I often get out of these trades way too early. You've been seeing in the last few days. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing had a nice little pull back to former support VWAP here at 1.94. I mean, that's a lot of upside. We definitely, missed out on. That could be a 17% upside that we might have pressed the snooze button on. This thing just pulled back too much, and I just didn't feel comfortable trading it anymore. Thanks, Anis. We're back above the $5,000 mark on our account after a ridiculous Friday. Can't wait to get to those $2,000 position sizes, and then 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. That's what this small account is all about. I mean, if I was trading with $10,000 position sizes right now, I would probably be a little bit extra nervous, and there would be too many outside factors affecting my mind. I want to be a little bit more sound with my trading strategy before I increase the position size. So, it's a marathon. Boom. That wraps up the trading for at least me. We're also getting close to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're at 10:12. This one's pulling back a little bit. LPTX really pulled back much harder than I thought it would. It's a nice little 8% pop we got on this one. Pretty happy about that. Looks like it's trying to break back out, guys. Ooh, I could watch this all day. Big buying volume, low selling volume. That's what you want to look for. Sebastian, where did you even come from? I definitely see some new faces, guys. If you are totally new and you like what you're seeing and you want to learn more about trading, we're going to be coming out with a recap video in a little bit today, like always. So definitely consider subscribing. I would love to have you join the live streams, the recap videos, and the challenge as a whole. The more people, the more fun. And you guys really point out some great trades. Anis, this trade is because of you. So thank you. I appreciate calling out these good picks. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Let's see how this rides. 63, trying to break out again. We got almost a near perfect exit on this. That almost never happens, so kind of cool. Big buyer is still at 1.6. Here we go. Gonna break higher. It looks like we're breaking higher. 163, getting chipped. 164. Boom! 170. Woo! All right. Wow, what a cracker. So our 169 entry would have been nice. Our exit. Our original 169 limit order would have worked. But, I probably would have been faked out somewhere on one of these pullbacks, and then all of a sudden we would have had a losing trade. So, I don't know. I will never complain about 8% profit. Especially on a support line bounce where I'm only looking for usually around 5%, 3% maybe. I think there's a good chance that this might have a little flash crash back to 1.54 and selling like right afterwards for like a 3 or 4% profit might be a really nice idea. I don't know. let's talk. Let's see if that happens. Probably in the recap video, we'll be able to review that. I'm mumbling. That's what people always call me out for, and I'm doing it. I feel myself doing it. Yeah, BRN pulling back a little bit. Really quickly, I want to just look at SPCE. I want to be holding this one a little bit longer. I'm looking for a potential entry on this one. And you know what? This is so painful. So in my Roth IRA account, I was looking for an entry on this around 2.33. This thing pulls back to 7.5. Maybe we'll get an entry today. This is not part of the challenge, but I love Virgin Galactic. I remember I was looking at it when I was a little kid. Well, how little was I? That's the real question. But I always liked space, and like SpaceX, and then Virgin Galactic. I don't know when I was looking at it, but it's kind of like one of those companies that you're always following like your whole life, and then at one point it goes public. So I would like to trade this, or invest into it. So not a trade, an investment. Maybe around 20 bucks would be a nice price. Little ramble, not super important to this challenge. GNPX, ONTX. Also, it's a tiny position. ONTX, GNPX, BRN pulling back. Guys, BRN back at 1.56. This is what I was talking about. Quick little flash pullbacks here. Didn't go to 5.3, but still 5.6, not bad. Definitely could score maybe a 2% trade or something. But then that's really on the border with over trading. So you got to watch out with that stuff. All right, cool. We got 2 trades on the live stream. I feel like I've lost count. It's been a while since we've had 2 trades on the live stream. It's been a little light lately. But I'm trying to get more aggressive with the morning gap and go strategy. I'm trying to do a little bit less support line bounces after. I just don't really want to be trading after like 10:30, 11. So all those things have kind of allowed me to focus a little bit more on the pre-market. Opening bell. And yeah. JDC, what's the current buy? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but if you're brand new here and you missed everything so far, we were trading AIM today. And I was looking at REXN, but it wasn't really doing what we wanted to. And then we had BRN, which came on the scanner, but actually Anis from the chat room called it out. And we were waiting for a pullback back to 1.5. And then we had a nice little 8% trade on this one with a fairly small position size. But, we were still able to score 80 bucks, 84 bucks because, $1,000 position size. And yeah, nice little bounce on that one. So at the moment, I'm basically done with trading for the day. No more trading for me. So what's the current buy? I don't know. My freaking bed. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not going to bed anytime soon, but I could probably go for a lunch or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up trading. We do technically have 840 more bucks to trade in this challenge today, but I think I would rather look for some. GNPX could have been a really nice trade at 1.5, and we were kind of talking about that several times today. So whoever got GNPX today, absolutely slayed it. Honestly, I know Izzy, I know you got that one. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the live stream there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found value in it. Don't forget to leave a like if you did find value. I really, really appreciate it. JDC. How often do I go live? I go live every morning. Every morning the market's open, so 5 times a week on average. Yeah, we started at 9:15. I would love to have you, JDC, for sure. It's good fun. I'm going to be coming out with a recap video, recapping this day and the trades we made around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Am I still in Berlin? Yeah, I'm still in Berlin. We'll see for how long. 1st of May is coming up, which if you guys don't know is like civil war in Berlin. It's total anarchy. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still pretty crazy. So I think some friends and I we got some funny plans. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream there. JDC, I want to see you tomorrow. Let's make it happen. I would like to learn more about what you're trading and, you know, whatever I can from you and everyone else. So guys, I will see you then again tomorrow, and I'll see you again tonight. Like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Till next time, ciao, ciao.